I hit a very bad depression when I turned 30 3 months ago, and I was a wreck. I had just left my C-level position at an AI company to finally build the life I wanted, but my business wasn't growing even after 4 years in, and I felt like I had failed because I thought I'd be somewhere else by now. So I started looking back at my life to understand what went wrong, and I realized I'm not behind because I'm incapable, I'm behind because I've been unsupported. I've lived by myself since I was 18. I was paying my own bills and relying financially on myself, meaning if I didn't get a student job somewhere, I literally could not eat or pay rent, that kind of thing. In high school, I studied during the day, worked at a bar at night, and worked at Migros, which is a supermarket in Switzerland, on the weekends just to afford living in a small town in Switzerland and start my bachelor's in a bigger city. So I bought a car, paid it off in cash, packed my bags and left. I almost failed my degree because I didn't register for exams on time. I was so overwhelmed juggling student job and sleepless nights studying. I made almost no friends from uni because when? Then I got my first serious job at an NGO in Geneva, and 2 years later I lost it to COVID. That's when I used my severance package to start Swiss Impact Store. But I had to go back to a 9 to 5 after that because I couldn't afford to run an unprofitable business while living in Switzerland. People like me are moving in a world where most people have families, support systems, and I had no family to go stay with in my old room while building a business. I mean, that's a luxury. You don't realize it, but it is. That's why I always say take advice with a grain of salt. Because most of the time, you and them, you are not starting from the same place. You see people saying they left their 9 to 5 to pursue their dreams, but at the same time, they're living at their parents' house, or they have a spouse, or they've got an inheritance, which is very common in Switzerland, by the way, or someone's covering their insurance, which is insanely expensive and mandatory here. You and I, we don't have that. So we have to think differently. Yeah, it's going to take longer because we are doing it by ourselves. And I want you to know something. People can criticize, people can talk, you can feel sad and overwhelmed, but at the end of the day, you are your support system. You are your family. You are your home. If you keep going, you will get there. Because when you step into the unknown with honesty and intention, life will always meet you halfway.